What up, Jonah Hex fans? If you're out there, this is Sean Long along Jon3.0 here with my special guest,
Jon3.0.
Yes, and we're reviewing Jonah Hex. Out of the big weekend that just happened, we did review Toy Story 3, which is on my main channel because that was worthy of my main channel, but this is definitely not. Jonah Hex, well, I have to say, it was pretty much what I expected. I mean, I know it's based on the DC comic book character, which I think the best thing I liked about the original Jonah Hex before this movie was he was in Batman the Animated Series.
That's true.
So he was cool. You know, I'm not a big Western guy. Like I'll take an example, like in Toy Story. If I was Andy, I would be more of the spaceman Buzz toys and instead of cowboys. I mean, I love Woody as the character, but yeah, I'm more into I'm more into superheroes in space. I'm not into really cowboy things. I think the best cowboy movie I'm into was like Back to the Future Part 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that, or like Young Guns, or The Quick and the Dead and all those.
Quick and the Dead was good, yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, let's get back into Jonah Hex. So yeah, I mean, Megan Fox was definitely hot. Yes,
Yeah.
I still like her, and
She didn't have to act much, which was good. So.
yeah, she wasn't in the movie that much, so that's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. She looked very hot.
She kicks butt pretty good.
Yeah.
She kicks butt better than she acts.
She would be a really great action star. I'm tired of her always being in roles where she's running away from robots. Well, we won't have to worry about that.
Or driving robots around because they can't walk on their own.
Yeah, I mean, and she plays a prostitute, so people say, yep, that's the perfect role for her. But anyway, no, but Megan Fox did pretty good for what she had to work with, and for her being partly in the movie. The movie's only like 85 minutes, 86 minutes.
Like
Yeah, so a little, not even like an hour.
That includes the credits.
Yeah, exactly. It's
which has nothing extra afterwards either.
Yeah, I mean Josh Brolin, who's known for George Bush and W.
Yeah.
Like, don't you?
It definitely wasn't Bush in this movie, but he was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as the acting goes, he did a pretty good job of the character.
Yeah,
I actually liked him.
And he had to talk like.
And of course, it's got John Malkovich in there too. Yeah.
Yes, John Malkovich. He is such
creepy bad guy.
Yeah, he's such a douchebag. He kills so many innocent people and his own man. He kills Blackheart. Well, if you know, like the actor that played Blackheart in Ghost Rider, who's also was in American Beauty. But yeah, I mean, it had some great action scenes. The editing was a little crazy. It seemed like they were. It really feels like the movie was trying to be R, but at the last minute, it's like, oh, we're gonna make it PG-13.
Yeah.
So they had to cut out a whole bunch of stuff.
It had some positives. The intro at the beginning was very comic book stylized. It was really nice. The Jonah Hex character himself was pretty cool, although I didn't really think the Sixth Sense, I see dead people. I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't in the comic books.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And the guns were freaking awesome. Oh yeah, that part was really good. It was way better than Wild Wild West or any other.
Yeah,
the music was good too.
Exactly. If you're, this is definitely way better than Wild Wild West. I love Will Smith, but I mean, this definitely, I think Megan Fox is hotter than Selma Hayek, and had some great action pieces. So if you were ever disappointed by like a sci-fi Western movie like Wild Wild West, this definitely redeems it, but not by much. I mean, I think if you're not a big fan of Westerns, you'll like it just because it's better than a typical Western. But for a comic book movie or a traditional Western movie, you might
only see it if you've already seen everything else and there's nothing else playing.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not the worst movie of the year. No. I mean, I probably like this better. A little, I don't know, like, I just say Clash of the Titans. Would you like this better?
No, I think I'd like Clash of the Titans better.
Yeah, I probably.
I think that's just because of the genre, though, not necessarily because of the movie itself.
Yeah.
Because I was a fan of the original.
Definitely, I know Jonah Hex. I'm not the biggest Jonah Hex fan. Like, this is a DC Comics, definitely not the best DC Comics movie out there. It's definitely better than like Steel or Batman Robin for sure. Lord. So it's not the worst DC Comics movie, but definitely not the best. No Dark Knight, none of the other, all the other Batman movies are better than this, but definitely
better than Daredevil.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was pretty cool for what it was worth.
For sure.
Definitely. So yeah, if you like ogling over Megan Fox and you like two-faced cowboys that have miniguns and like explosive dart guns or whatever. Very cool. And if you're a fan of John Malkovich being a bad guy, he definitely was a bad guy. And
Malkovich.
So yeah. So I have to say, out of the scale, I'd probably give Jonah Hex. On my scale would be a thumbs up and a half, which is like a 3.5. So that's probably mine. I think it has the potential to be great, but it kind of was too short. Not enough Megan Fox, and especially in a role which I actually liked her in, and it was
no Toy Story 3.
Yeah, it was definitely, after watching Toy Story 3.
Honestly, just the little bit of the western part of the beginning of Toy Story 3 was better than the entire movie.
That was really cool.
Monkey mushroom.
Yeah, Toy Story just definitely pummeled this movie. And check out on the other channel the Jonah Hex versus Woody, because we already know who won on that. So
out of 10 nails, I would have maybe bit off 2.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you guys, I guess
your boobs.
Okay, I'm a prostitute, I'll do it. Just
darn it, if we were only rated R.
Oh yeah, PG-13, you can't see this, kid, sorry, turn your head.